Hey everyone, I'm Sachit Gupta, and I just wanted to create this quick video to describe my work working with the Influex team on my personal site. So I basically work with a lot of podcasters, influencers, and entrepreneurs to help them get paid and grow their audience. Um, and I've been doing this for a long time, working behind the scenes with a lot of people. So I never really needed to be public. And then last year I decided really that I wanted to start being more public about what I do, and part of it was building a personal brand site. And before I even heard about Influx, this is something I wanted to do for a really, really long time, but I never got around to it. And there were a few reasons why. I think the first was really like I saw so many of them online, and I wasn't really ever sure what to put on there and sort of how to construct the foundations of a really good personal brand site. And I'd also worked on basically developing sites for clients in the past. And if you've ever done a website project, you know that managing like developers and designers and then working on copy and just managing that whole process is really frustrating and really complicated. And lastly, like I do client work, so I just never had the time to deal with it because I was sort of always my last client, and I didn't have the time, even though I sort of thought I might know how to do it. I never had the time to manage the whole process. And because of all of that, it was just something that never actually got done. So it's really funny actually. One day I'm scrolling my Facebook newsfeed and I see this ad from Influex saying that they wanted to create personal brand sites for people. And honestly, it sounded too good to be true because first thing was they offered to handle everything. So design, development, giving you instructions on sort of what sort of copy they need, helping you figure out how to get good photographs. It was sort of like this one-stop shop thing, and I thought they were kind of crazy to make that offer. And the second thing was really, when I saw that they were offering all of these things, I thought it was maybe some new company that didn't know what they were doing. And then when I went to their site and I saw the portfolio, holy crap, it worked with the best, Mike Dillard, Janik Silver, Frank Kern. So they knew what they were talking about. And the third part was they just had this really crazy offer, and it was pretty much a no-brainer to jump on it and become a part of this. Part of me was really like, I really, because I think they were only looking for a few number of people to work with where they believe in their mission. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get accepted, and I was really glad to be accepted into that. So what I really loved about my experience working with Influex was, first of all, Mike on their team, especially, they basically took control of the entire process. So I remember from the moment I made their first payment, it's like, okay, here are the things you need to do. Here's what we need from you, and here's how everything's going to work. And if you're someone who's hiring someone and they have a process and they tell you exactly what's going to happen, you just feel that you're in good hands. And that was the case from start to finish. Secondly, they knew what they were talking about through the process. Something that was really sort of confusing for me and convoluted, where it was, hey, I want to build a personal brand site, but I didn't know what pages to put on there. I didn't know what was sort of the 80-20 of what needed to be there. Working with them, it became really clear just by going through the process they outlined. So if you end up working with them, make sure you go through the process and don't sort of skip different parts because you're just hurting yourself. So yeah, by going through that process, it was really clear to me what needed to be there. And third, they really cared about their work. And I could tell that from the start. You can always tell if someone cares about what they're doing or not. A great example is that like I think we were working on either my 404 page or a contact page, and I honestly expected like one or two designs, and I just picked one. I think we ended up doing 9 revisions for that. For a page that sort of most people just don't even think about, right? And then with the homepage and the about page and all these different pages, we went through multiple rounds of revisions, and they were always happy to do it, as long as like I was clear about what I wanted. And it just showed that they cared and they wanted to create something beautiful, and that's what they did. They delivered on what they promised. So if you're someone who's looking to build a personal brand site, which you probably are since you're watching this video and you're 2 or 3 minutes in, honestly, you've got 2 choices. try and do it yourself. And you have to kind of like spend all this time to figure out, okay, what actually goes on there. Then you have to find a developer. Then you have to find a designer. Then you have to like sit and do all the copy and maybe probably hire a project manager to like manage everything. And all that while you're running your business. And that just sounds painful. So either you can do that, or you can work with Influex because they handle everything from start to finish. And at the end, they deliver a good end product. And that's what matters. So I would highly, happily recommend you work with them. And good luck. Thank you.